Do you like driving the monster van?
It's a bit of a monster.
So in today's pointless vlog, we are heading back into Portland because we were there a week ago and my truck broke down. The alternator quit charging and the battery went dead, and we just barely made it into my parents' house, and they loaned us their Sportsmobile, which we've had for a week. I have to say, I prefer the Sportsmobile over my old beater truck.
Absolutely.
So we're going into town today, and we're going to pick up an alternator. I'm going to slap that on really quick and hopefully get the truck back home. And we have other things. What we're going to do, we're going to go swimming, and we have to go to Costco. Anything else? Yep,
I've got a whole list of things.
All right, so it's a big day. So we're very happy. There's this new bakery in town. They make everything from scratch, like bread and different things, and they make this. It's a cardamom roll, which we're going to stop and grab some. That is, I think, better than any cinnamon roll I've ever had. Excuse me.
That's all right.
So check this out. Open the door. Close the door. Well, we'll go up. There it goes. Oh, I love it. Makes it easy to get into the van.
So 11:30 or so.
What's your pet peeve?
So if you just go in and you grab a little coffee to go, and then you're paying your tip, and it says you have the choice of 18, 20, or 25%. Now, if you're sitting at a restaurant or something, 15 is standard. So shouldn't it say like 15, 18, 20%? But when you're not sitting down, you're walking out and they want 18%, I think it's rude.
Oh, I've noticed that. That's a trend
that.
with these little using iPads to pay, little pay stations.
Yeah.
They have this default little button on there, so they stand there and look at you, and a 25% tip.
I know, for giving you your rolls that you're paying for.
It's offensive.
It makes me not want to tip. Rather, I always believe, I used to wait tables. Tip heavy when you can. An extra $1 for a waiter or waitress means more to them than to me. But that is just rude.
Yeah, it is. And what it does to me is, it does just the opposite, where I would, most likely, throw $1 in the tip jar or something like that. When I see that, it makes me angry.
Yeah, and I still tip, but I don't like it. So if I'm missing something here, let me know.
I don't like the whole tipping thing. I would prefer that they just added on what was a fair price to the price of a meal or whatever, like Uber does. The whole tipping thing, I think, is just dreadful.
Well, I think what's happened is that everybody thinks they should get more tip than kind of what is standard. And if I get great service, I'll give you a huge tip. But if you're just giving me standard service, why should I give you 25% on top of what I'm paying? I don't get it.
I agree, yes. This is the first ever Mrs. Wranglerstar Furious Rant.
Maybe I'm missing something.
So Mrs. W is very kindly driving so that I can finish editing your video. But let's take a look at this. So if you haven't so when we were in Sweden last time, there was remember that little coffee shop we would go to every morning and have a cup of coffee and the little cardamom rolls. The thing I like about the European baked goods is they're not so sweet. Oh, look at that.
They have beautiful baked goods.
Would you like one?
Of course.
You want me to break it up for you, or can you just eat it like an apple?
I'll eat it like an apple.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, you've got your napkins down and everything. Look at that. right, how is it?
Well, I'm not gonna eat a big messy thing like that.
I will. Mrs. W has too much class to eat in front of the camera, but I don't.
Well,
All right, let's try it out.
I've got too much going on.
Oh, that looks good. We should have got 4. Should have got 6.
It's probably good we didn't get 6.
You know what these things is? It keeps getting better because the closer you get to the center, the gooier you get. The good stuff.
It's delicious. This and fresh fruit in the morning. Oh.
It is a good time of year for eating.
So elusive and elusive. Someone used it in an email they sent to me.
Yorick glanced at her, nodded agreement, and helped himself to bread and beef before he continued.
This is take 3.
Take 3.
Whenever you borrow a car.
Make sure that you're recording.
And?
Fill it full of gas.
And Jack?
And wash it.
And wash it clean and full of gas.
Yes.
All right, that's why we're here.
The brush is over there on that side.
This is not the best car wash, is it?
No, this is not the nicest. So out of 3 stalls, only 1 stall actually works. Because we've been waiting for it.
How do you make it go here? This is a big car to wash.
That's not much power, is it? You want me to see if we can get more power?
No, it's okay. I'm just getting wet.
Let me know when you want the foamy brush.
I'm ready.
All right, foamy brush it is. Foamy brush. I could read this. Is it coming out?
It's working.
All right. I can't read it there. It's worst car wash ever. That's the high pressure wash.
Okay. No soap?
Do you want soap?
No soap.
That's no soap. That's just rinse.
I ordered an alternator for a Ford 2001.
Okay.
This is the old parts store that my granddad used to get his parts from. He used to come in here when I was just a boy. Smells the same as it did then. I'll bring the core in on the way out of town.
Okay. 2 inches in diameter.
This is the 30 amp, you said?
You know, I didn't take the call.
I don't think I've been in here for 25 years. It still looks and smells the same.
Well, we have taken a bath once or twice.
It smells good. It smells like a machine shop.
Yep, you get that smell from them for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, thanks
Just
again.
make sure I get the old one in the box when I get done.
You want the box?
Yeah, I need the box.
Yeah,
Sure.
you bet. We're in action, Mama. You gonna change it for me?
No.
Belt?
Oh, Belt, I've been looking for you for so long.
All right, we're gonna do a little in-field repair here and replace the belt while I'm at it. Nice thing about the V10 is it's sure easy to get to the alternator. Right there in the center on the front.
So you look like you're in a vehicle.
Got to get into your work. You know what they
Literally,
say,
huh?
If it's got an engine, it'll give you trouble. But actually, this couldn't be easier. It's better than the starter.
So what's wrong with it?
Well, I'm assuming it's the alternator.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I'm going to take this one off and then put the new one on. You know what? I always try to justify by buying Snap-on tools. Like little differences, like having a little extension that has just a bend on it, just enough to get the bolt off, where if you didn't have that, it wouldn't happen. You'd have to remove the fan and add another 45 minutes onto your job.
Cody's dad saves the day. Your dad put this out there for you.
Oh, you did?
I guess you knew.
That's exactly what I need. I'll have this thing off here before you can say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson. Not literally, huh?
I'm hoping this is the chief offender here. I see there's been a mouse living down in the intake manifold.
How do you get rid of it?
I can get rid of his nest.
Oh, you're not kidding. It's like a big nest.
Bird's nest.
Ugh, gross.
All right, can you hand me the new alternator?
So it's so hot outside you could fry an egg, right?
It's hot.
Why did I just hear yelling? Huh?
I didn't disconnect the battery,
Why not?
and because I'm not a mechanic and I forget these things sometimes. And it just scared me. It's arced across the intake.
Would you like me to unplug it?
No, I got it on there now. I learned my lesson slow, you know how I am.
Cody, I'm glad you're not hurt.
It's startled.
Can I laugh now at you?
It startled me. Having electrocution. Did I tell you the time my granddad turned his watch red hot?
No.
Granddad used to always wear the metal bands, and he did this with his ring too. Anyway, he crossed the positive terminal of the battery with the firewall, and it immediately just turned his watch red hot, and he was going up and down his arm trying to get it off. So he didn't wear a watch when he worked on cars anymore. Oh,
Cody, can I please unplug it?
it's done now.
Oh, if I was clever, I'd come up with a really great joke.
I'm not very good at that though.
Don't hurt yourself. I love you.
Well, the good thing about it is no one's going to Westinghouse this on a 12-volt system. You know the reference?
I know Westinghouse. Yeah, sure. That's what you tried to get me with, right?
Well, back in the day, there was a competition on what was going to be the standard for the power system.
AC or
AC or DC. And so when Thomas Edison was going for the DC, right? And so there's a lot of different variations of the story, but ultimately the electric chair came into being for capital crimes.
Oh, it didn't work.
And they were built by Westinghouse, you know, because he was claiming that AC was dangerous, it was going to kill everyone in the country, and that's why his system was better. And so he kind of started the saying was, say, well, when you're going to go to the electric chair, they're going to Westinghouse you. so, which Westinghouse wasn't super thrilled about that. Here we go. That's the one right there. What do you think?
People think I married you for your good looks, but really, it's all your skills.
I think we're out of gas there.
We are?
Oh, it's sitting on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the problem. It was discharging. That's the volts. It should be charging at least 12 volts, 12, 14 volts.
Okay.
Now it's charging.
Awesome.
Successful alternator R&R. Return the core.
That way you get money back if you bring the box back.
The box is worth more than the alternator, huh?
Yeah, almost. They won't take them back. We don't have a box.
Do you need my paperwork?
No, just probably your card is all I'll need.
Okay.
Credit it back to the card. Good.
All
There you
right.
go.
Thanks a lot.
Yep. You bet.
I mean, the Sportsmobile's awesome. There's no doubt about it. And your dad has it so primo.
I think this is our last stop of the day. Mrs. W's dining room chairs.
So this lady has a bakery shop, and her shop,
I love this one.
and her shop catches on fire, and she says, "Oh no, my shop is toast. I'll need a lot of dough to fix this."
Thank you.
Two! Price went up.
Yeah, July 1st.
So when do my wages go up double?
jump in the river. And these guys want to go to a pool, which I just can't fathom.
We don't want to have a third eye.
Down there in yonder river, Mama, are 19-foot sturgeon.
Yeah.
Believe it. Believe it.
Talk about a real pedicure.
A person-a-cure that just eats you.
You might not have so many feet, Mama.
I only want 2.
So what is the secret to a happy marriage?
Having a great husband. You got cash?
No, I never have cash.
Face palm.
Whoa! Look at the super athlete. Wow, that was so good. So good.
Do a flip.
You show me how and I might try it.
You show me how and I'll do it.
It was perfect.
I see it. Mama, now
Easy peasy. You did it. You've done that before.
Never.
I guess we're like the coolest parents in the world. You're so cool, baby. What?
That was good. So that was super fun.
Yeah, let's come back.
So how was it doing flip?
Ooh, it's terrifying.
Is that your first one?
No.
Well, it wasn't. That was the first time I ever tried it.
No.
It was.
You told me you used to go off the boards when you were little.
No, I said I used to jump off the high dive feet first.
Oh.
No flipping.
Well, now we're on our way.
You've already done it before. You didn't tell me that.
I have. But it's been, what, 30 years? Maybe not. Yeah, probably 30 years.
You're the coolest 29-year-old in the pool. So we found the bag. So can you tell us, or can you say what a CSA is?
Oh, community. I'm totally trying to link here, buddy.
Community sourced agriculture.
Yeah.
So there's local farms that this is everything that they grow, and then you can sign up for them, and they give you a delivery of produce every week.
Right, and so depending on if they're successful, you prepay to help fund the farming during the year.
Right.
And then you get what they get, and so if they have a great year, you get a great year, and if not, so it's a little bit of gambling. But it's also supporting your local community and your local farmer.
And you get what's in season.
That's right.
So there's a local bakery that makes the bread, and this is the vegetable CSA. What's in the bag, Jack? Can you open that?
It is.
You got
She
it?
has extra stuff to make kimchi, I think.
You got it?
No, I don't got it.
Yeah, she said extra stuff to make
Ooh,
kimchi.
like baguettes. Nice.
Mrs. W keeps a pretty close eye on the fire watch. You said there's a fire up by our house?
That's what I just read, so I'm going to find out more from the neighbors. Gotta give a call.
Good morning, a beautiful Sabbath morning, Saturday morning, and man, it's going to be hot today. We're in red flag warning. Red flag warning means extreme potential for extreme fire behavior. And speaking of fire and behavior, indeed, we did have a fire. As soon as we got out of the pool, we sat down for a meal, and all of the texts started coming in from my chief and my fellow colleagues, and we did have a fire. It was only about maybe 3 miles to the northeast of our house. And I spent a very long, hot 12-hour shift on it yesterday, and I did get quite a bit of footage. We supported the Hot Shots and Antietam. I forget the name. They came down and worked with those guys and girls, and what a great team they were. Nice to work with the best of the best. Work with professionals. It's just incredible what a 20-person crew can get done with simple hand tools. It never ceases to amaze me. But that'll be tomorrow. I've got the footage in the can, and I'll edit that for you tomorrow morning. All right. Is there anything else that I wanted to add? Mrs. W. Not too bad for an old lady, huh? We are very proud of her. She wanted to do a flip. I'd never done it before, and I didn't realize that she had either, but she kind of sandbagged, but she's pretty athletic. She's good at anything like that. But, well, we're all proud of her, aren't we, Jack? All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.